Hey guys, how you guys doing? There's a couple of things I wanted to bring to your attention tonight, as it seems like to me that the agenda for World War III is being pushed even faster at this point. Alright, there's a couple things. The first I want to talk about is that Israel bombed Syria tonight. Israeli warplanes have bombed pro-Assad forces at the Damascus airport. Alright, we got some different intel coming in, some saying they saw explosions in the air above Damascus. So you got to ask yourself whether or not Assad's forces with Russian forces used the S-400 anti-air batteries. Okay, those are supplied by Russia. They're supposed to be extremely sophisticated. Some say the most sophisticated in the world. But what we're basically seeing here is that Israeli forces bombed pro-Assad forces in the Syrian area of operations, guys. All right, and this is not okay. We're not saying that, oh man, this means a big old war is breaking out right now. This has happened. All right, we've had different spats between Israel and Syria. What's very important about this, guys, is that Iran and Israel have been throwing around rhetoric towards each other a lot more lately. Okay, we know Iran has been propping up the Assad regime. They've been providing conventional and chemical weapons to the Assad forces and organizations working with the Assad regime, guys. It's a pretty serious situation. We have to see if it escalates at this point, because we know Israel and Iran just don't like each other. And the talk about President Trump scrapping the Iran deal, that's just not going to help the situation. And I personally don't believe in that deal. I think that was a terrible deal. And Iran, most likely, there's certain parts of it that they didn't adhere to. Right? I just think that scrapping it at this point is probably going to make matters much worse, which in turn will fuel the conflict in the Middle East. Another thing we want to talk about, guys, is Kim Jong-un on the other side of the world. Kim Jong-un gave a rare speech tonight in North Korea, and he basically called Trump a deranged maniac and said that he was going to tame him with fire. He said he was going to tame him with fire, and that North Korea, this is just showing that North Korea chose the right path. So they're going to continue their missile program, guys. They're going to continue their nuclear program. It's going to happen. I said that this isn't going to end diplomatically, and I totally believe that at this point. Shortly after Kim Jong-un gave that rare speech, the foreign minister of North Korea said that North Korea would probably conduct a hydrogen bomb test in the Pacific. And what they're saying here is they are thinking about launching an ICBM that has a nuclear weapon mounted on the ICBM, guys. And they're going to fire it into the Pacific Ocean. If this is the case, guys, this is going to be an extreme provocation that honestly will most likely lead to war if this happens, because I don't see how the U.S. or her allies don't shoot this thing down. It's pretty crazy. Guys, a article from Reuters earlier today came out showing that Russia may be helping North Korea get out of these sanctions, maybe illegally transporting fuel to them. We've seen China helping them out. The lines are being drawn in the sand, guys, at this point. All right, and it's not just in Southeast Asia. We're seeing this in the Middle East as well. So it's just a scary situation, and every day it seems to get worse. The Chinese foreign minister came out today and said that the North Korea situation, day by day, is getting worse and worse. And honestly, I think there's an invisible hand from the deep state pushing all this together. Mainstream media, certain officials in our own government, and governments around the world are hoping for this world war. And I think we're going to see it sooner rather than later, guys. As more information comes out, especially with this whole Israeli airstrike business, I'll let you guys know. We'll talk about it. I'm here to inform you guys, not to tell you how you have to think, guys, all right? Have a beer. Have 2 beers. Say a prayer or two. Keep your eyes to the skies.